Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, last session we started company settings. We entered company details and we did general settings and completed tax settings. Up to now, if you have any questions, you can ask. Okay, we'll start next session, that document and statements. From here, you can enter statement messages. Now, this statement for from the Sage Business Cloud Accounting, you can send customer statements from the system and go to customers, reports, customer statements. Okay, now you can generate customer statements from the system. Now in the system generated customer statements, you can view age analysis of that customer. So now here you can view current outstanding, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and 120 days plus days outstanding. So now from this document and statement messages, we can add a note or statement to the customer statement. For an example, now if your customer outstanding is more than 30 days or 60 days, you can mention please settle immediately, or please settle as soon as possible. Like that, you can enter a statement. So this statement settings done from this statement messages. Now this customer outstanding has 120 plus days outstanding. So now here in 120 days plus outstanding, we have mentioned please settle immediately. Therefore in this statement, that customer has 120 days plus outstanding, therefore it will display please settle immediately. Okay, now if this customer has only 90 days outstanding, it will display 90 days outstanding, or 60 days plus outstanding, statement will display please settle as soon as possible. Like that, we can mention in a statement or note in the customer statement that settings done from this document and statement messages. Okay, next one is document numbers. Now from Sage Business Cloud Accounting, we can do customer quotations, sales orders, tax invoices, recurring invoices, like that, transactions we can do. Now for these documents, we can set a number, initial number, initial serial number we can set. After that, system will automatically generate the next number. I'll show you an example. Now for an example, customer quotations. Now you can see there's a serial number QVO 0001, then 2, 3, like that. There will be a serial number. So when you are implementing the system, before start transactions, you need to set this document numbers. And if you are setting this document number, from next document or next transaction, this number will allocate to that transaction. Now for an example, if you are set QVO 001, to this quotations, then when you are starting the quotation, that number will allocate to that transaction. Okay, for an example, you can view from here. This document number will display here. Manually you cannot change these document numbers. You can change the numbers only from these settings only. Okay. Okay, you can set document numbers for quotations, sales orders, customer invoice, credit note, customer receipt, customer recurring invoice, customer adjustments, customer bad debt relief, customer bad debt recovered in supplier section, supplier purchase order, supplier invoice, supplier return, supplier payment, supplier adjustment, in tax, output tax adjustment, input tax adjustment. For these documents, you can set document numbers from document number section. Okay, next one, document description. Now, document description mainly used for now when you are printing, you can print, when you are first time printing a particular invoice, you can view it as from this original name. And if you are if you are again printing any document, system will display this copy name. Sometimes if you need, if you are printing again, you want to mention copy, it will display. You can set from here. Then system will display if tax invoice printing second time, it will display copy tax invoice. Now, if you set that document numbers, when a second time printing, it's copy. You can see now initially it print as tax invoice. Now when a second time printing, it will display copy tax invoice. Okay, like that. If you want to mention, if it is a copy, you can mention here this copy name. You can mention here. Then print will display as copy. Okay. Now first time when you are printing, it's only tax invoice. Second time printing, it mentioned copy. For these transactions, we can set that copy name, and also in after completing that master files and transactions, we will discuss how to design these layouts. Okay, next one, customer document messages. Now, when you are entering transactions, we can set a default message to a transaction. Now, in quotations, we have entered validity period 30 days. Now, when you are entering a quotation, when you are opening a quotation, in the message, it will display as default message as validity period 30 days. For an example, in practical situations, sometimes when you are doing customer invoices, sometimes you may need mention your bank account details, then customers can directly deposit their money to your bank account. So if you need to mention that bank details, you can set bank details default message. Then when you are opening that transaction, it will display this bank details as default message. You can set default message from here, or you can set default message this when you are setting the customer document messages. Okay. Now, sometimes some invoices you may see thank you for business or come again, like that statements will be there. So if you want, you can set those messages as default messages from this customer document messages. Then next one, supplier document messages, same as customer document messages, you can enter supplier document messages. Okay, I'll show you now. You can enter supplier purchase orders. Now you can see please deliver. Now we have mentioned here. Now sometimes for an example, if your office location is a different location and if you want to deliver goods to a different location, you can mention your delivery address. Then supplier can directly send those goods to that delivery address. Okay. Now sometimes these setups or settings at this moment you may not understand, but when you are doing practical examples, you can understand what we discussed in company settings. Okay. Okay, next, invoice and statement layouts. Now we can design this customer quotations, sales orders, tax invoices, credit notes, and supplier purchase orders. We can design from the system. And to design that, you need to download that app by clicking this clicking here button. You can download that design app. Select desktop add-ons and downloads, and clicking here this accounting custom layout designer for Windows, you can download that download and install this design. After you download the app, you can install that design app, and you can enter your email address and password and log into the system. Then you can design these documents: quotations, sales orders, tax invoices, credit notes, customer statements, and supplier module, purchase orders, supplier invoice, supplier returns, supplier statement, and delivery notes you can design. Okay. We will discuss detail about this custom layout designer later part of this course. And before that, I'll quickly go through this how to design, or you can practice this one when you are free time. Okay, you can view this default classic, default modern, default plain layouts. Then you can select one layout and click design. Then you can view that actually system has default layouts, few layouts there, and these layouts, if you want, you can customize. You can change your company logo position, then report name, then you can mention your tax number, date, page number, sales rep. Those things you can uh, change, or if you want add or edit, you can do from system layout. Okay. And also if you want to add any prepared by, approved by, those things also you can do from using this toolbox. And there are some data fields. From here you can design, and we will discuss in detail later part of the course. Okay. And also if you can download if you can, please download and install, and if you have any questions you can ask in next session. Okay, next, branding. Now we can upload our company logo to the system, and when we are printing invoices, quotations, receipts, or supplier purchase orders, that our company logo will mention or display in our documents. Okay, first we need to attach that company logo. You can attach the company logo from this here, browse for logo, choose file, and you can click, and you can select your image. After that, you can select the position, top left, top right, and also you can preview this. Okay, and also there are two options: logo on invoice and statement emails. If you tick this option, logo will display on your invoices and customer statements. And if you want to add your logo to customers on also, you can tick this option. Okay, and you can view your saved logo. Okay, now you can attach any image as your company logo. Okay, first you can select the or attach a logo. Then you can change the position of that logo, whether it's left side or right side, and you can preview. And you can enter some document numbers and document messages to your document messages, statement messages. Next, we will move to user-defined fields. Now, when you are creating a customer, you can enter this customer postal address, delivery address, contact details, and those information. Now, assume you want to add more details. In addition to these details, you want to add few more details. So if you want to add those details, you can customize this. There's a field called user defined field. From here, you can add that additional details. And also now, if you go into this your user defined fields, you can view that text user field 1, text user field 2, like that. There may be labels field 1, text user to text user field 3, like that. So if you want to change, now for an example, I want to add customer NIC number, customer country, customer then date of birth, customer birthday, those field, these labels I want to change. If you want to change those labels, you can change it from this customer user defined fields and go to customer. From here, you can type new. Now, for an example, now if you want text user field 1, you want to change to NIC, you can type that NIC here. Then in your customer registration document or customer new customer details, you can view that NIC will be displayed. Like that, you can change these labels, these user-defined fields labels. You can change from this user-defined fields settings. And also customer, supply also same. Now, if you want to add more details, or if you want to change that user-defined fields, now here you can view text field 1. If you change it from here, it will change to that name. Now that text field 1 label has changed to customer, cash supplier. Then you can change that items user-defined fields also. Then assets, you can enter your fixed assets from system. So these assets user-defined fields also you can change from here. In addition to that, in addition to these master files, you can change your customer document user-defined field in transactions also. Now from user-defined fields, actually you can customize according to your requirement. You can add additional information in addition to that available details. Okay. Now for an example, customer code. Now in customer quotations, you can only enter customer name, document number, if customer reference available, those things you can add. And if you, according to your company requirement, you want to add a few more fields, in that case, you can use this user-defined fields, and you can change these labels according to your requirement. Okay, from here, you can change those user-defined field names. So for these documents, you can change user document user-defined fields, customer quotations, customer sales orders, customer tax invoice, supply return, and bank transactions and journals. You can change these document user-defined fields. Okay, next we will move to email signatures. Now from this system, after you create quotations or invoice or customer receipt, you can directly email those documents to customers. And when you are sending that document or email, you can set this message body. Okay, this message you can set from this email signatures. Now from here you can preview an email signature template. And if you want to change or if you want to add any signature, you can add from here, add signature. And first you need to enter name, email signature. Then you need to select for this email signature for which document. It's quotation, tax invoice, credit note, or likewise you need to select the type of the document. Then if you want to set that email signature as default, you can click here. Then this signature will be when you're sending emails, that signature will be set as default. Then from here you can select that placeholder name, those things we have set here. From here you can enter those details from here. Now for an example, if you want to mention invoice number as subject, you can set from here, from these placeholders you can set invoice number. Then automatically that when you are sending that invoices, system will pick that invoice number and tax invoice. Then if you set here, you can system will automatically set that invoice number. And also you can set contact name. When you are sending email, you enter that here and contact number. Then system will pick from that contact name from the system. And also you can add invoice total. Then username, company name. You can set from this insert placeholder, and you can design an email signature. After you design a signature, you can save. You can take few minutes and you can just try for add signature. Just for practice, when you are doing that transaction, we can design according to our requirement. Okay, next we will move to multi-currency. From here, you can enter or you can set different currencies, and you can enter that exchange rate also. Now for that, activate this. Actually, multi-currency is a add-on module. First, you need to activate that multi-currency module. For that, go to administration, go to my profile, then click on upgrade. From here, in the multi-currency, you can enter one, and you can upgrade that multi-currency module. Okay, in addition to that, if you want to add any additional company, or if you want to add users, now system has 1 GB capacity, and if you want to increase that capacity, you can increase from here. And also there is advanced inventory module, you can enter here one also, and data manager for time tracking. These are additional modules. You can enhance that additional modules also by entering one and click on next. Then those additional modules will activate. Okay, now you can go to administration, my profile, click on upgrade, enter one for this time tracking, multi-currency, advanced inventory, and data manager, and click next and finish. Oh. Okay, is it clear? Go to administration, my profile, click upgrade, and you can enter one for time tracking, multi-currency, advanced inventory, data manager, and click next, and you can finish that process. After that, go to company, click on company console, then click this manage modules. It's in the right side, and tick on these options: time tracking, advanced inventory, multi-currency, data manager, and click save. Click company, company console, click manage modules, tick time tracking, advanced inventory, multi-currency, data manager, and save. Okay, after that, hope everyone clear. If you have any questions, you can send a message. Okay, after that, click on, again, you can go to that change company settings and multi-currency. Then you can view this allocate now. Click on that allocate now. Okay, then first you need to enable multi-currency. Tick that enable multi-currency. Then you need to select the home currency. Now, for example, most of you are from Sri Lanka or you are working for Sri Lankan company. In that case, you can select Sri Lankan rupees. Or if you are in a different, you are working for different country company, you can select that that currency as a home currency and you can save. Now, most importantly, if you set home currency, you cannot change home currency. Therefore, before set the home currency, please check and set the correct home currency. Okay, first enable multi-currency by ticking this option, then select your home currency. Set home currency and save. After that, you can add any number of currency. From here, you can click add currency. And you can select the currency, click add. Then you can view exchange rate also. These exchange rates automatically update from European Union Central Bank rates. And if you want to change, you can manually also, you can change the rates by clicking this edit button. Custom exchange rate, select the date, and you can edit that exchange rates. And after that, you can update. Okay, now you can activate this multi-currency option add-on module, and you can add few currencies to your multi-currency. If you have any questions, please ask. Okay, now first you need to activate multi-currency, then you need to add home currency. After that, you can add currencies by clicking this add currency. Okay, now we have completed company settings. First, we have completed in the company details, then general setting, select document decimal or decimal places and currency symbols. Then tax settings, we have tax rates, enter document numbers and document messages. Branding, we have add that logo to our documents, and user-defined fields, email signatures, and multi-currency. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Okay, actually, sometimes you may not understand some parts of these company settings. Don't worry, when you are doing that transaction also, we will again go through these relevant company settings sections. Then actually, when you are doing transaction also, you can understand what we have initially discussed. Okay, now we have completed file creation. We will add customers, suppliers, items, bank accounts, GL accounts, and fixed asset, and analysis codes. Okay, first we will move to customers. You can create a customer from by go to customer module, click add a customer. You can enter customer name here, and there's no customer code, separate customer code, only customer name available. You can enter customer name here. Then you can enter or select customer category. Now for an example, sometimes you may have customer categories in your company. For an example, if you are in trading business, if you want to view any report from customer categories, we can create these customer categories, and when we are generating reports, we can generate report from customer category wise. Okay, now for an example, if you are, if you want to view from like retail customers sales report, you can select retail from category. Okay. This customer category mostly used for report generation purposes. If you have different customer categories, you can add customer category. If you are selling cash cash sale for customers, you can take this option. Then all other fields will be deactivated. And if you want to, if you are not or address contact details, you can untick this option. Okay. Then opening balance. Now, as we mentioned in earlier, you may implement the system for old company or new company. 2020, you may have customer opening balances. So in that case, you can enter that customer opening balance here, that date. Now, if you are entering, if you are date as 31st December 2020, then credit limit, you can, if you are giving credit limit for a particular customer, you can enter that credit limit. For an example, if you are giving 100,000 credit limit for that customer, you can enter 100,000 here. And also, if your customer is tax registered customer, you can enter customer tax number. And also, if you are assigning a sales manager or sales rep to this customer, you can select that sales rep from here. Okay, then this active is earlier we discussed, you can active or inactive customers from here by ticking or unticking. You can active or inactive customers. Okay, then next one, auto allocate receipt to oldest invoices. Now if you take this option, when you are entering customer receipt, system will automatically allocate your receipt to oldest invoices. Now, for an example, if you have 5 invoices, outstanding invoices from January, February, March, April, May, and if you are enter any receipt to that customer, first system will allocate to oldest invoice from January, it will allocate. Now, I'll show you an example. Now, I'll enter customer receipt. Okay, now I have a few outstanding invoices. Now I'll enter receipt amount here. Now you can see automatically it allocated to oldest invoices. Now I have sorted this. I'll enter again. Now you can see from here allocate. Okay, if you activate, you can untick this option. Then you can select invoices and you can set off. I entered the receipt amount, but it not allocated to that invoices. Okay, you can manually set off that receipt amount to invoices. If you want to allocate receipt amount to invoices by manually, you can untick this option. And if you want to allocate automatically, you can tick this option. Okay, next one is exclude from data's manager. Now the system has add-on module as data's manager. That main purpose of this data's manager option is, or data manager module is, you can follow up your overdue invoices or outstanding invoices. Now from the system, first you can set invoice reminders in 7 days or 28 days. You can add that dates, and if you want to send reminders overdue invoices, you can set that dates also. Then system will automatically send reminders to if your customers has outstanding invoices, system will send invoices, sorry, system will send uh, that reminders to customers. Manager, uh, you can untick this one, or if you want to exclude, you can tick. And if you tick this option, the system will not send reminders or outstanding invoice reminders to customers. If you want to send reminders, you can tick this option. Okay, if you tick this option, it will exclude from data's manager, then reminders will not go to those customers. Then next, new invoices on hold. If you want to block invoicing for that customers, you can tick this option. Okay, next, postal address. You can enter customer contact detail, postal address here. Then if your delivery address is a different delivery address, you can enter that delivery address, or you can copy that from postal address. Okay, from here, by clicking this copy from postal address, you can copy postal address to delivery address. And also you can add that customer's map from here. And if you are delivering goods to that customer, you can use that GPS and or map you can use for delivery goods. Okay, next, contact details. From here, we can enter customer contact details, customer name, email address, mobile number, fax number, web address you can enter. Then there are 3 options. Invoices can be viewed online, send outstanding invoices reminders, send overdue invoice reminder. Now first one is invoices can be viewed online. That is customer zone. You may remember now when you are creating when you are setting that system, we have activated this customer zone. Now if you activated this customer zone, it will apply for all customers. Now, if you want to block or if you want to block viewing online for a particular customer, you can tick this option. Then that customer cannot view their statement online. Okay, if you untick customers cannot view, if you tick invoices can be viewed online. Okay, next one, send outstanding invoice reminders. If you tick this option, system will send that outstanding invoices from this debtors management. Then next one, send overdue invoice reminders. Uh, if your customer has overdue invoices, if you tick this option, system will send overdue invoice reminders. Then business registration number. If your customer has a business registration number, you can enter here. And if your customer has GST registered date, you can select that date. Okay. Next, we will move to default settings. First one, statement distribution. Now, you can send your customer statements via email or print or print an email. Now, if you select email, email address here, then you can, but if you don't have any email address here, or if you don't have email address for customer, please select print or none, because if you don't enter any email address, you cannot set statement distribution method as email. Therefore, if you don't enter any email address under contact details, please select print or none under default settings. Okay, next, default discount. Sometimes your company may give regular discounts for your customers. In that case, you can enter discount rate here, and when you are entering any transaction, then that default discount will be applied for that transaction. Now we have entered 10% discount. Now we will select that customer. Then we'll select item. Now here default discount available. Here you can view total discount. When you select the customer, system will automatically display that the default discount amount. Here also 10% default discount will display here. Then next one is default price list. Now sometimes your company will sell different prices for different customers. Okay, sometimes your retail customer has one price, wholesale customers has different price. Like that, you may have different price list or different price levels. In that case, you can create price list. You may remember we have created price list when we are creating company settings. General settings, item settings. We have created price list from here. Default settings. Now from here, we have for price list, we can select relevant price list for this particular customer. Then default tax type. We can select the relevant tax rate here. Then if you are giving credit period for this customer, you can enter the credit period in days. Okay. Then you can select the customer currency. Okay. Things we can set from default settings. Now we are if we set default settings, when you are entering the transaction, these details automatically display in the that transaction. So we can minimize our time to process that transaction. For an example, if you set a default discount, when you are entering invoice, system will automatically calculate that 10% discount. So each transaction wise, we don't want to will automatically take details from these default settings, and according to this default setting, system will process that invoice. Okay, the main advantage in default setting is we can reduce the time for processor transaction. Okay, after enter these details, you can customize transactions for demo purposes. From active other, or you can add. Now here we have entered one contact details, and if you want to add more contacts, you can enter from here, from this additional contacts. You can scroll this bar and you can add additional contacts. You can enter customer, that contact name, designation, telephone number, fax number, mobile number, email address, and also there's OS invoices and overdue invoices. This is OS invoices is outstanding invoices option, and also if you want to send overdue invoice reminders, you can tick this option. If you are activated this details manager only, you can view these details. Okay, if you cannot view these over OS invoices or overdue invoices, please activate that debtors manager module. And if you cannot activate, please message or text in the chat box. Okay, next one, note. You can add any notes to this customer. For an example, if you want to add or if you want to attach documents, you can attach from here, such as customer agreements or any document signed with customers. That details, and by clicking this file mark, you can add documents. You can add up to 2 MB, and you can add up to 5 attachments for this customer. Okay, and also if you are arranging any meetings, you can add that or 21st February, you can set action date as meeting, and here you can type meeting, and you can type this description and save. Then when this action date reaches, it will display in this dashboard. Okay, from this to-do list box section, then user defined fields. Now here you can view that text user field 1, 2, 3, like that. If you want to add additional details in addition to this these details, you can enter from here, and you can change these label names from company settings. User defined fields, customer. From here you can change these labels. Next one, personal information. When we are creating, we have set that according to data protection act, we have set a date. Now if you want to change, or you can tick this this contact as consented to be a permanent record, then you don't want to increase these details. Then sales graphs. You can view that monthly sales, quotations, sales orders, invoices. Now when you are creating, you can view only these details, additional contact, notes, user defined fields, and report layouts only. After you have done any transaction to this customer, you can view this sales graph, quotation, sales order, invoices, these details. Now when you are setting this document, we haven't talked invoice and statement layouts. Now for an example, assume you are a VAT registered company. Customers or some customers you are giving non-tax invoice. In that case, you may have two different layouts. One mentioning that tax invoice, other one mentioning normal invoice. Okay, in that case, from these invoice and statements, you can set a default layout, and then when you are creating a customer, that layout will apply for all customers. Now assume that now you have select that tax invoice here. In this customer layout, from here you can change to non-tax invoice. Okay, now when you are setting your company settings, you have set tax invoice as default, but now you are creating a non-tax customer. In that case, you want to issue non-tax invoice layout for this customer. From here also you can change that statement layout. If you have different quotation layouts also, you can set layout for this customer. Okay, customer wise also you can set that report layouts. Okay, after enter these details, you can save this customer. Then sales reps. From here, you can create sales reps. Go to customers, list of sales reps. By clicking add sales rep, you can create new sales rep. You can enter first name, last name, email address, telephone numbers, and you can save sales rep. Okay, in addition to that, when you are creating customers also, we can add sales rep. Customer categories, we can create customer categories from customers, list, customer categories, and we can add customer category. We can type the customer category and we can save. And also when you are entering customer also, we can create customer category by clicking this add new category. Okay, now we have created customers, sales reps, and customer categories. If you have any questions, you can ask. Okay, for practice, you can create two customers. You can enter some details here and please enter two customers, two sales reps, customers. Okay, and if you have any questions, you can ask. Okay, after you create the customers, you can view that list of customers. Go to customer, and from here you can view that list of customers, and also you can change or you can customize this grid by clicking this customize grid button. Click customize grid, and you can add columns from here. If you tick a column, it will display in this grid. And if you want to remove any column, okay, in addition to that, you can sort this list of customers. You can sort from this balance or credit, and you can search it from here. If you tick, these buttons will activate. And if you want to delete, or if you want to mark as active or inactive, if you want to update, you can do from by ticking this. Okay, now for an example, you want to update few customers, these 3 customers. You want to change the category. Now you can select these 3 customers and click update. Now no category available for these 3 customers. You can select the category. Now you can category has chat. If you want active or inactive, from here. Now you can view this customer has active. Now it's inactive. Like this, you can edit this company name, and you can change this details, contact details you can change. Or if you are changing price list, you can change price list and other details. After that, click save. Okay, same as you can change that, you can view, and you can view customer categories. Okay, if you have any questions, you can ask. And master file creation, such as supplier, item, bank accounts, GL accounts, and assets, analysis, codes, and budget.